G-Mac is the man. G-Mac is the man. Drambe, 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 Kapala.
Pretty little melanin, oh girl, you don't know the joy you bring. Love when your skin glistening, oh you pretty little melanin thing. I said you pretty little melanin, oh girl, you don't know the joy you bring. Love when your skin glistening, oh you pretty little melanin thing. What kind of magic is this? I don't believe it to be true. How could I now a human being? What that dog that looks like you? Not just the color I'm in love with, no girls, but it's the way that you wear your girl. And I can't ignore your energy no more. So if you love me, I place no one above you with your pretty lips.
Melanin, a tribute to Melanin from DL, Pretty Melanin. Something interesting, self-care routine for the 50 plus Melanin queen. First off, let's just get this off our chest here. There's a woman who's an amazing executive in media. She's into sales, she's into programming, she's a published author. Her name is Mary White, and she loves being black. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Gerry.
You like that intro? Oh gosh! Yeah, yes, like how about this, I already won. Mary, I'm white because you're Mary A.M. White, right? Okay.
And somebody told me so they name me Lighted Saint, Gerry.
Said what?
A man told me that my name translates to the Lighted Saint. When you say Mary A.M. White, you're as bright as a morning star, which is me.
I love it. I love it. Oh gosh! But I saw your missive going around on International Women's Day, and of course March is still being observed as Women's History Month. It's interesting that we still have to do that after how many years, but we still do because there's a lot that's taken for granted.
Mm-hmm.
We have to keep the conversations going. Yes. Tell me about what you have termed melanin blessing. What do you mean by this?
My blackness. It's about this. It's about this part of our genealogy that we've been given that determines that our skin is black and beautiful, that we have beautiful eyes and hair. And I understand it all gone down into our nervous system to give us some super benefits. So yes, I am actually loving that my skin is, because of this melanin, is as beautiful and resilient as it is. I'm absolutely in love with that.
When did we get so also insecure about it? I mean, I know a lot of women, and to an extent guys, because we tend not to talk that much about some of our dysfunctions. We just kind of don't know, and we don't talk, which is not so healthy, but that's another story. but why do we have this kind of a feel that what you or I might consider to be absolutely perfect, beautiful, flawless skin, but the person will make a choice that no, I need to bump it up a couple of shades, and I need to look different, and I'm not feeling so good unless it's different. So they'll apply external things to adjust what they're born with. How far we get that from?
I think these things are not new, Gerry.
No, they're not new at all. That's what I wonder.
Insecurities with our skin tone or color is coming from a long, far way, where our parents and our foreparents, and I think we inherited these insecurities from them, whether they have said it or by their actions, how they have behaved as a black person, a black man, a black woman. We, the children of yesteryear, picked up these little insecurities from them, and then we are now coming into a new generation and adding massive with the, well, we're into the generation where everything has to be supersized. We have supersized the insecurities with our skin color, and hence the manifestations that you now see all blown out in public. Because once upon a time, people used to launder their skin insecurities in private, and we do minor tweaks to look our best self. But these days, everybody has to know exactly what's going on in your backyard, in your kitchen, in your closet, and so everything is out on the public sphere to be viewed.
Oh gosh, everything is in a public space. But as you mentioned that people used to kind of do a thing, because I think most of us who are in our 50s will remember the brand name Ambi and Nadinola. They were advertising on TV and radio and everywhere. Yes, you see it. You see.
I used Ambi. I use Nadinola, and I still do, because I believe for our skin, whether you're black, white, or red, the skin needs to be cared for and maintained. And as we go through each day, the skin is picking up damage. Like why we bathe every day, it's not because
is that what does it do? What does it do? It moisturizes the skin. What does it do?
It moisturizes, it tones, and it also helps to regulate the skin color in terms of making it look its most beautiful self.
More even.
It doesn't. Yes, more even too.
Yeah. So it's not a matter of changing the color, but everybody I think would prefer to have an even kind of tone rather than hodgepodge.
No hodgepodge. The hodgepodge thing cannot work because you cannot look beautiful if your face is patchy and all of that. You have to tone it out. And Ambi and Nadinola, which is now whatever them change over to, which I've been using since long back then and still use. And people like Doc couldn't believe that I bleached, because even the phone girl, because she was bleaching. And when I told him I was coming on the show to talk about the melanin, and I mentioned the fact that I use a bleaching cream, he was like, oh, he was running scared. Him not want a woman near bleach.
He was a sitting duck. I'm sorry. He got caught. Oh, I'm going to have to buy him some drinks for that one. Don't.
Yes.
He not smiling, but he was going to do it. He will get around it. But seriously though,
but
it's
surprised that I use a bleaching cream. He's like, because he's looking for the usual manifestations of the white old face and the fungus all over your face. Because after you bleach, after you're trying to whiten the skin, it just breaks down. Because you're destroying the melanin. Yes? It breaks down. And you have all of these. It's the same thing that we do to tone, which is to remove the patchiness and the patchy, is what end up with. And you can't look good. So stop it. Stop it. The whitening people need to stop it. Don't give bleaching a bad name.
Oh God! But do you've mentioned something in the release you sent, which is really true. The fact that it used to be, I guess, back in the even more sexist days than now, because we still have sexism, where beauty, external beauty, was kind of the moment you said that is as if a boy picnic can grow like weed, but a girl should be debating 24/7s. No, reality is somewhere in between. You know what I mean? Yes, sure, you might have women predisposed by grooming and by example to probably be more careful with everything. With their money, with them looks, with everything. But you kind of have it applied only to the externals because that's what sexism does. It kind of stereotype people. But now you have the boy putting them a bleach out. What's the name of that video again where this principal was saying, you left here a black boy and you come here Pinado, you said. I'm sure everybody must have seen that by now. Pinado come back, bleach out and the pants white, and the pants tight till in knee knock. No, I don't laugh after Pinado, but Pinado is a character. Let's take a quick break, Mary. We come back. You can help us with the solutions because I know you're a solutions lady, So
yes.
You're listening to Radio Jamaica, the voice of the nation.
Spread the love for a chance to win a trolley full of groceries when you shop at Hilo Food Stores. The time by Hilo is
3:45.
RJR, Dina Group. It's a cross-country invasion.
Listen every Friday, Hits 92 FM rocks with our weekly Invasion Studio Jam. Powered by Chang Tonic Wine. Strengthen your back to make the attack. Hosted by Scott the Thunder Wilson. Everybody put your hands in the air. Alongside the Corn Boss with music by DJ Xavier. And featuring performances showcasing artists from the 4 regions of the 2022 Cross Country Invasion. That's this and every March Friday we turn up the Cross Country Invasion.
It's a cross country invasion. It's a cross country invasion.
At Professional Eye Care, we understand the impact vision has on the quality of life. With our team of trained, dedicated medical practitioners and state-of-the-art equipment, we help you to get your life back by restoring your sight. We offer professional eye exams, eyewear services, contact lens services, and pediatric eye care. Visit one of our 6 locations for a comprehensive eye exam today. Call 876-622-5280. Professional Eye Care. See things clearly.
Exporters, importers, traders, all stakeholders. The Jamaica Customs Agency presents its first Trade Facilitation Symposium under the theme Balancing Trade Facilitation and Compliance. Wednesday, March 23, 2022 from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. live on the Jamaica Customs Agency's YouTube channel. That's the Jamaica Customs Agency's virtual symposium on trade, March 23, 2022 at 10 a.m. This is a symposium you can't afford to miss. Jamaica Customs, keeping our customers in focus.
Winchester MRI Limited, Jamaica's first choice for MR imaging, is conveniently located at 12.5 Hope Road, Kingston 10, corner of Surbiton and Hope Road. Our board-certified radiologist provides affordable, high-quality MRI services. We're open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturdays. Call 906-1592 or visit 12.5 Hope Road, Kingston 10, corner of Surbiton and Hope Road. Winchester MRI, Jamaica's first choice for MR imaging.
Get front row access to 5 exhilarating days of the Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championships live on OneSpotMedia.com. Pay-per-view from April 5 to 9. Purchase your early bird season pass for only US $27.99. Offer ends March 27, or the regular season pass for US $34.99. You may also purchase day passes, days 1, 2, and 3 for US $10.99 each, day 4 US $15.99, and day 5 US $20.99. Simply log into One Spot Media, select the pay-per-view tab, and buy your ticket. You may also download the One Spot Media app and watch on the go. Purchase your pay-per-view ticket.
I stay friendly, funny. G-Mac is the man. G-Mac is the man. Drambe, 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 kapala.
Morning, sir.
Benedict, is that really you?
Yes, sir.
Benedict, let me ask you a question. When school went on holiday for the summer, what color was your complexion? Come on, Benedict, speak up.
I was kind of dark then,
You were
sir.
dark-skinned, Benedict. Benedict, this September morning, what is going on with your skin color? You're brown today.
Sir, I was in New York for the holiday.
Benedict, in most places around the world, the climate is summer. The climate is hot in the summer, right? So you can't come tell me about you come back cool, right?
I didn't come outside any at all,
You
sir.
didn't come outside in at all. AC can't make you so brown when you're dark skin. What you doing with yourself, Benedict?
Sir,
Oh, it's a really serious issue, but this thing make man stiff out. I mean, flat out. Thank you, JT. Yeah, Jermaine was in a mischievous mood, so he just grabbed it and dropped it in for me because that was one of the greatest
That
things
was a
of our
good
time.
one.
Yes. So talk to me about solutions now, Mary, because I know you're a solutions lady.
Gerry, I believe that we need to reverse some mindsets that we have. So I'm going to say this. Beauty is not skin deep. It goes to the depth of our spirit.
Hmm.
But we are of this feeling that beauty is skin deep. And so we do all kind of things to the body, the external, the manifestation of what we think is the body.
Right,
Thinking
external
that we're
application.
beautifying it or we're fixing it or whatever we're doing to it. Because we're under the concept that beauty is skin deep. But I'm telling you, beauty is not skin deep. Beauty goes all the way down to the depth of the spirit. That spirit is what determines what we feed our minds and what we feed our bodies.
Yes.
Because it determines our identity. If we see ourselves in the image and the likeness of the Creator who created us beautiful, black, bold, then all of a sudden it changes the way you see beauty.
Yes, it's true. I remember Matt used to say that, boy, we can't say beauty is skin deep, because if beauty is skin deep, then ugly go to the bone then.
Thank you very much.
So, that's Magnus, and I never forgot it.
Be ugly in my time when I was going through my days of acne and suffering with like going through my acne phase. They had all these ugly names that they used to call me because they couldn't see the beauty of my spirit, that I am a child of the Most High God who has created me wonderfully and fearfully.
Right.
But leave those surface people. We leave them to themselves, right?
So just don't skim don't skim with the surface. Go all in.
Go all the way down to the
go
spirit.
all in. Yeah.
If you go down and connect to your source, then you will now feed your mind on a path or affirmations of beauty coming from that spirit, because God is good and beautiful.
Including things like getting rest, including things like drinking enough water, including things like exercising, all of them things that affect your skin.
All of those things. Let me tell you, Gerry, my beauty routine starts off on my knees in the morning. As I get out of bed, I have my 2 cups of water and get on my knees. Right? You know, those prayer poles that the Muslim do where them sort of prostrate over. So me borrow that from them. And I get on the mat in front of my bed and me go down and me start to do my push-up affirmations where I am saying, thank you, Father, for creating me. So you have to start it there, so you know, beautifying the spirit. So I call this affirmations to beautify the spirit, right? And I start to give thanks and praise for being made beautiful, for being black, for getting up this morning, for life, for grace, for all the good people in my life. I do like 20 push-ups, calling one affirmation on each push-up. Then, because you have to set the spirit right before you to get the mindset right. Then move on to that. Later, we're going to start with some journaling. Because you want to empty the mind, especially of the things that are negative.
Yes.
That despite your best efforts sometimes get into your system.
Yeah.
Because once you're mingling with people and going about and doing things, negativity rubs off to you. Like somebody will criticize me and say, boy, you feel mouth so wide every time you smile, lip gone up to nose, that sort of thing.
I know. We're not easy with that in Jamaica. We don't hold back, yeah.
No, man, with a filter, there's no censorship. So them tell you the thing as it is. And these things don't start to chip away at your mind. And if each day you don't have a beauty regimen to beautify the mind, then before you know, your mind has become ugly. And the filters don't to disconnect you from your spirit source, because the spirit don't be ugly. So journaling now. So we're on to the beautifying of the mind, and I move into the journaling phase where I reflect on yesterday, empty the mind, and I start to write some beautiful things about beautiful people that I would have met yesterday, and I give thanks for one of them by name for bringing beauty into my life.
Yes.
We're done with the journaling. Now it's time for some physical exercise, right? Because the body was made to move. The body never meant for lethargy. God said we must work 6 days and move about and do things to keep the body well oiled. So I have what I have created called a 5-minute praise exercise, which is intense because I don't like working out. I can't work out for too long. I get bored. And then if I get bored, then I'm not going to do it. And I don't like being overweight, and I don't like having to take medication for high cholesterol. So I do the exercise, and because I know it's good for the body, right? So I move now into the 5-minute praise exercise. So I've created this routine where I use weights, some 5-pound weights. to maximize the workout while I am praying and giving God thanks again. So the whole morning routine is a beautifying of spirit, mind, and body. Now you're ready to go out, go mingle with people. So you feel you're all stable up. You're beautiful. You're feeling beautiful because you have done so many affirmations about just strengthening yourself and beautifying yourself that you're now ready to go out and mingle with people and to eat some things. So another thing which I'm very careful about, Gerry, is what you eat.
Yes.
What you eat shows up on the body quickly. On your face, the which is like the billboard for the body.
Right.
Before you know it, you're eating the wrong things, you're not hydrating properly, you're not resting properly. The billboard of the body, the face, start to show people all of these bad things that are going on with your mind and everything else within you. So it's very important. Those things are very important now. So you have to come back now to some self-control to be able to say, all right, I'm going to set time for rest. I'm going to be careful about what I eat. I'm going to have a schedule to hydrate. I'm going to have a schedule to exercise. I'm going to watch what I wear, because another part of beauty for me, I have my own style. I'm not into brand names and whatever, but a big part of my regimen is to what I wear. So I wear clothes that are easy and comfy but sexy, because you know I have some assets, and you'd want to wear clothes to amplify your assets, but not over because not over amplify them, because I say it this way: an inch on a skirt or a short makes the difference between tasteful and vulgar. It's like
a whole inch. Sometimes a half
inch. An inch can make that big difference.
Yeah.
As to how people perceive it, and you don't want to give people reasons to really come at you, to criticize you, to tear, because the less hits you can take on your mind.
Yeah. You as a guy, you look at a lady and you might think, nice. But you're going about the business. And another one is like, you know, they might forgot to take up your tongue off of the ground, because it's kind of like too far. You know, it's like, and you can't blame anybody for your lust. I'm just saying, you know. So it's not we're not trying to say women must dress to please men. I'm just saying how the impact it does have, and she should dress the way she wants to dress and the way she.
But responsibly so, because there's responsibility.
Yes, but knowing the outcome, the likely outcome. You know what I mean? So she's responsible for her own action.
And then, so when people responsible for their own response, then you can't, and then you come and talk about your hurt and your this, because people criticize you and people, they hate on you. Sometimes we invite these things, unnecessary baggage on and hits on our beauty that is just not creating a bad spirit. We don't need that. So my thing, Gerry, is that if we can get back to looking at beauty as spirit deep, which will allow us to embrace our identity as Black and beautiful and bold melanin queens, instead of wrestling and having crisis with who we truly are, then it will, like a domino effect, run from there, slide down from there into a beautiful mind and a beautiful body, because we're now going to be accountable and responsible for this blessing, this treasure that God has created, and we will not do anything to abuse it or misuse it, but we will do things to build it up and to enhance it so that we look our best, beautiful Black selves.
And you have some stuff on your website that talks about some of the natural stuff that you use, like just, you know, environmentally friendly something. When you eat the fruits and you normally throw the skin, there are assets in there that can be used to help in a way that I guess you'd have to be guided, right? But it's it's useful. Give us how to reach you, because we're coming out of in terms of time, but I want people to be able to continue the conversation with you if they want.
MaryAMWhite.org. So that's my website, and once you go there, then everything else. I'm on Instagram as well as Mary A.M. White. I'm everywhere as Mary A.M. White, you know, the lighted saint.
Yes, fantastic. And it's the WHITE, because I know that
WHITE.
Right, with an I. All right. Well, Mary, I'm sure we're going to be talking again sometime, because you're always open about doing stuff. And this was very, very useful. Thank you.
Thank you, Gerry, for allowing me to remind our Jamaican public that listen, get at one with your spirit, mind, and body, and embrace your identity as bold, beautiful Black melanin queens and kings.
From inside out. Bless you.
Inside out, absolutely.
Beauty within. Lift your head up. Lift it with pride. And you don't have to worry. I'm always here by your side. You must have got me in a trap. 'Cause every time I keep coming back, 'cause they don't got